Hey there, fellow billionaires and future billionaires. Welcome back to the Billionaire Mindset, the channel where we explore the most mind-boggling feats of wealth and engineering on this planet. Today, we're diving into a project that's making waves, quite literally. Grab your life vests, because we're about to ride the tide of luxury down the Nile. I'm talking about none other than the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, a behemoth of a project that's making even Bill Gates' bank account look like pocket change. Now, this dam is no run-of-the-mill water stopper, my friends. This thing is absolutely colossal. We're talking about a reservoir behind it that's the same size as London. Yes, you heard that right. London. And the dam itself? Well, it's not just tall, it's twice as tall as the Golden Gate Bridge. That's right, folks. When we say mega, we mean mega. But hold on to your top hats because this dam isn't just about engineering marvels, it's about power, both electrical and political. You see, Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia are duking it out over who gets to control the longest river in the world, the Nile. It's a battle that makes the Game of Thrones look like a friendly game of chess. And right in the middle of this showdown is the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, a $5 billion spectacle that could be the game changer Africa's been waiting for. So, let's dive right into this billionaire playground. First of all, this dam is the largest in Africa, and it's so massive it has its own classification. It's a mega dam. Not just a regular dam, folks, it's got the word mega in its title. Now, let's zoom in on the jaw-dropping features of this colossal dam that will make even the most extravagant billionaire's jaw drop. Picture this, the main dam itself, a whopping 145 meters deep, making it almost as tall as a skyscraper. Imagine stacking two big bends on top of each other, and you're still not close to this dam's height. And remember, this is only the beginning. Then, there's the Saddle Dam, stretching an astonishing 4.8 kilometers in length and soaring 45 meters high. That's like building a great wall of concrete right in the middle of the river. But wait, we're just getting started. Prepare to be electrified by not one but two outdoor power stations, one on each bank of the river. These powerhouses will have the capacity to generate a jaw-dropping 2,000 to 3,700 megawatts of power. It's like having your own personal lightning storm at your beck and call. And let's not forget the spillways, not one, not two, but three. Think of these like emergency exits for excess water. They'll ensure this dam stays in control even when Mother Nature decides to throw a tantrum. So there you have it, folks, a dam that's not just enormous but boasts features that redefine extravagance in the world of engineering. This is the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, where size isn't everything, it's the engineering marvels that truly count. Whether it's the sheer height of the main dam, the colossal Saddle Dam, the powerful electric stations, or the fail-safe spillways, this dam is rewriting the rules of what's possible. It's not just a dam, it's a symphony of human ingenuity, and it's redefining what it means to conquer the elements. Now hold on to your hard hats because you're about to witness one of the most mind-blowing construction projects in history. Building the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is like trying to turn a mountain into a skyscraper, and I'm not kidding. The first step in this mammoth endeavor was the casual diversion of the Blue Nile River back in 2013. But hold on, casual diversion might sound like a stroll in the park, but it's actually pretty common when it comes to dam construction. Imagine diverting an entire river just to build your dream home, that's the scale we're talking about here. And when it comes to clearing the path for this megastructure, they didn't hold back. Explosives, yes, explosives, were used to blast through hard rock. Think of it as nature's stubborn door, and dynamite is the key. When faced with softer soils and rocks, heavy machinery got to work. Picture this, giant excavators gnawing through the earth like hungry dinosaurs. The ground shook, and the earth moved to make way for this colossal dam. Now, let's talk foundations, and no, we're not talking about the foundation for your new mansion. These foundations had to be Herculean. They needed to support the weight of a skyscraper-tall dam and handle the crushing water pressures like a champ. But wait, here's where it gets interesting. They had to ensure that these foundations absolutely could not leak. That's right, this dam's foundation couldn't spring a leak like a garden hose on a hot summer day. So, they tested the soil and rocks below the dam site. If it wasn't up to snuff, they replaced it with materials that were as tough as a bank vault. Once they had a dry space to work with, the real fun began. Massive concrete pouring. They even set up on-site concrete patching plants to ensure efficiency and control over material delivery. Picture this, an army of concrete mixers working round the clock, pouring enough concrete to pave a highway from here to the moon. So, there you have it, the construction of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam in a nutshell. It's like the construction equivalent of climbing Mount Everest without oxygen tanks. A colossal undertaking that required the power of explosives, the precision of heavy machinery, and the dedication of thousands of workers. But wait, here's where things get juicier than the latest gossip at a billionaire yacht party. This dam, my friends, has stirred up a political storm that could rival the most epic movie plots. Egypt, with its entire existence tied to the Nile, is in full panic mode. They're worried this dam could reduce their precious water supply. Imagine a billionaire without a private island. That's how Egypt feels about this. Now, picture this: 85% of Egypt's water comes from the Nile, and almost all of its population lives close enough to give the river a high five. Canals from the Nile irrigate farms, support cities, and basically keep Egypt from turning into a giant sandbox. So, yeah, they're pretty attached to their lifeblood. But on the flip side, Ethiopia is ready to gamble on this mega project like it's the World Series of Poker. They're banking on this dam to power up their entire country, where half of the population currently lives in the dark. This ambitious project is part of Ethiopia's economic miracle, and let me tell you, it's working. They've become the fastest growing economy in Africa. It's like they're playing Monopoly and just landed on Pasco every day. So, here's the deal, folks. Ethiopia says, look, the effects of this dam on our downstream neighbors will be like a gentle breeze on a sunny day, barely noticeable. And the benefits? Well, those will be like rainbows and pots of gold for all of us to share. But diplomacy in this region has more twists than a suspense novel, and right now, the Nile isn't exactly a peaceful stream. Talks have broken down, and everyone's clutching their ace in the hole. But here's the real kicker, my fellow billionaires: this dam isn't just about concrete and turbines, it's about reshaping history. It's about proving that Africa can rise to the occasion and build projects that rival the world's most opulent skyscrapers. And in the middle of all this, there's a dam that could spark either a new era of prosperity or a water war that could put even James Bond's most daring escapades to shame. So, there you have it, folks, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, where engineering meets geopolitics, and a $5 billion gamble is about to change the fate of nations. This is the stuff billionaires' dreams are made of, the clash of wealth, power, and ambition, all wrapped up in one epic construction project. Now, before we wrap up, I've got a little bonus for you. If you've got a taste for the most luxurious and expensive things on Earth, you won't want to miss our video on the most expensive stealth bomber ever built. Trust me, it's a jaw-dropper. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of engineering and geopolitics, make sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because here at the Billionaire Mindset, we're all about taking you on the wildest rides money can buy. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Until next time, stay wealthy, stay curious, and keep chasing those billionaire dreams.